What if you sold brisket in ancient Egypt? Day 1, you arrive along the Nile with a smoker and raw beef, but you see people holding brisket already. You find out Socrates is selling brisket already. It turns out he stole your business. You decide to open up anyway. You rub the seasoning onto your meat, you wrap it up tight and put it into the smoker. After hours, you pull your meat. The smell cuts through the air, but no one stops to buy. They all want Socrates. Day 3, you get no customers. You realize you have to take Socrates down. You go to him and ask him, if the brisket recipe makes everyone happy, shouldn't it be shared? This dumbass actually hands over his recipe. You start replicating his brisket. After hours, you finally get your first customer. Day 5, you decide to get rid of Socrates for good. You go to the priests. You tell them Socrates is using forbidden magic on his briskets to get customers. Socrates gets shut down and taken away. This is your chance to sell your meat. Day 7, massive lines form for your meat. Every day you start selling out. Your pockets fill up with gold coins. You took down Socrates and built your own empire. What if you sold... A stranger hands you an offer. Save Socrates from execution. If you succeed, you win $100 million. If you fail, you never return. You take the deal. You wake up in Athens. The trial is ongoing. Socrates tied up. You stand up and ask a question. If Socrates is Athens' power, what is Athens without it? People start talking. Socrates decides to open his big mouth and give a lecture. He just rage baited everyone. Now you're screwed. He gets sentenced to drink the poison at sunrise. You have one night to save him. You think about bribing the guards, but they will put a spear through you. You decide to have a talk with Socrates. He tells you he doesn't want to escape. What kind of fucking idiot is this guy? He believes in the law. So you try something else. You ask him, if your philosophy is everyone's power, what will they be without it? He looks at you and starts to hesitate. Warning. Guards check the cell. No trace left. It's empty. You and Socrates left hours ago. Mission passed. You wake up, back home, $100 million richer. You grab your phone. Search his name, but nothing comes up. You didn't save him. You erased his legacy. The stranger hands you an offer. What if all the oxygen on Earth disappeared for 5 seconds? Second, you're breathing normally. You feel different, but instantly, every fire on Earth goes out. Cars and planes stall. Engines die mid-motion. Second 2, the sky turns dark. No oxygen means no ozone layer. UV radiation hits instantly. The sun becomes dangerous immediately. Second 3, your ears rupture. Air pressure drops by 21% in a split second. That's like falling thousands of meters instantly. You really start to feel it now. Second 4, buildings begin to fall. Concrete crumbles into dust. Oxygen was holding it together the entire time. Metal surfaces start fusing together. Second 5, the ground beneath you starts to break. Nearly half of Earth's crust is oxygen. Without it, it begins to collapse. Earth is crumbling. Second 6, it comes back. Air rushes in and pressure stabilizes. You take a breath. Your body didn't change, but the damage is done. Civilizations have crumbled, all from 5 seconds. What if... How did people brush their teeth before toothbrushes? Ancient Egypt, you don't brush your teeth. You rub a mix of crushed rock, ash, and eggshells onto your teeth with your finger. It cleans your teeth, but it also slowly sands them down. Ancient Greece, you use rough cloth and powders. You scrub your teeth by hand. It works, kind of. Your gums are bleeding, but at least you tried. Ancient Rome, you rinse your mouth with urine. The ammonia helps whiten your teeth. Your smile is brighter, everything else is worse. Ancient India, you chew on neem sticks and use herbal powders. It actually cleans your teeth naturally. It's one of the first methods that actually works well. Ancient China, you get the first real toothbrush. Bristles made from pig hair, handles from bone or bamboo. It works, it just feels like brushing your teeth with a tiny animal. Medieval Europe, you don't really brush. You wipe your teeth with cloth, chew herbs, and cover the smell with perfume. If your teeth rot, that's normal. Everyone's breath is bad. Modern day, you've got electric toothbrushes, water flossers, and you still brush for 30 seconds and call it a day. How did people brush?
If you have what's coming up, is it?
What if you never stopped digging in ancient Greece? Day 1, you arrive outside Athens with a basic shovel and start digging. 5 meters down, it's just dirt and stone. A little boring. At 20 meters, your shovel hits pottery and old coins. You clean them and sell them. You just made your first profit. At 100 meters, you uncover marble ruins, lost weapons, and ancient walls. This place hasn't been seen for centuries. At 200 meters, you hit solid rock. Your shovel is useless. The fucking goat Socrates brings you an industrial excavator. Now you have better tools. You're cutting through rock like butter. At 1,500 meters, you break into a massive underground tunnel system. It connects parts of Greece that shouldn't be connected. At 3,000 meters, you discover a hidden underground chamber filled with gold coins. You start selling artifacts. 200,000 meters, internal heat rises as steam. You install geothermal turbines, your first energy source in Greece. 1 million meters, you break through into a glowing underground world. You declare yourself ruler of what's below, but you hear footsteps above. They've come to take it from you. What if you never stop? Granger makes you an offer. Every day you wake up in a random person's body. You have to survive 24 hours in their life. If you last a full year, you get $100 million. You take the deal. Day 1, you wake up in a penthouse in Dubai. Private chef, insane view. You eat, relax, enjoy the day. Easiest money you've ever made. Day 12, you're ordering food at a restaurant. Mid-sentence, you're driving a Formula 1 car. You swerve for a second, barely keep control. You somehow survive, but finish in last place. Day 30, you're at home watching TV. Suddenly, you're in full military gear. Dirt all over your face, gunshots everywhere. You drop to the ground instantly. After hours of laying in mud, you barely survive. Day 60, you're in bed relaxing. Now you're underwater. You feel insane pressure. You're a scuba diver. You fight your way to the surface. Day 90, you're about to eat dinner. You look down and see prison food. Now you're in prison. Your cellmate is fucking Socrates. He asks, if crime is your power, what are you without it? You're too tired to even say anything. Year 1, you wake up back in your own body, $100 million richer, but every morning you hesitate before opening your eyes. Granger makes you your levels as a baker in ancient Rome. Level 1, poor. You're dirt broke in Rome. You walk past the small bakery. An old man catches you staring. He sighs and tells you to come in. He lets you work for food. You get paid pennies, but you start learning. Level 3, apprentice. You start watching everything he does. How he mixes, how he shapes, how he controls the oven. You mess up batches. He yells at you to fix it. You've made $20 so far. Level 5, skill. You make your first perfect loaf. He doesn't say anything. You start to sell more than ever. You're getting tips and selling out. You've made your first $1,000. Level 7, underdog. The old man only gives you a small share in profits, so at night, behind the bakery, you sell your new recipe. Word spreads. You sell out. You just made $2,000.
Oh, no way! No way! No! No way! Yeah, oh yeah, guys, forgot. As many times as you kill me, buddy, as many times as you kill me, buddy, you sitting there on that bench. You're sitting right there. Guess what? Guess what? Yeah, guess what, bud? Guess what? Guess what? Yeah, you're getting kicked off the edge, buddy. You're getting kicked off the edge. You ready? Set, bye, buddy. It's not his fault, guys. It's not his fault, but yeah!